Uh, Rio, can you please check why is this issue happening? Thank you. All right. So I know something about Naman, and it's native to, I think, Germany. All right. So I have the job description here. And what I'm going to do is I am copy pasting this job and I will take only till here. Okay. You can leave out other details like business, benefits, equal opportunity. Why? When you use AI systems, make sure you don't spend too much on your tokens. Otherwise, the AI will start hallucinating. The responses should be precise. And I just put it here, okay, because I have already built a system. I will brief you through how this project has been built. No worries, okay? And let's see what response do I get. So this is Claude, and I'm sure these days everybody is well aware of all the GPTs in the market. There's ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, then there's Nod Diamond, and so many other GPTs upcoming, DeepSeek, and OpenRouter. The list is endless. I have started using Claude more these days because the mental model of Claude is really good. It's not yappy. It's not like, hey, that's a great question. That's you're really doing wonderful. I don't want these things that ChatGPT does. So when I want to research, I use Grok, and when I want something like this, I use Claude. But you can also build the same using Google Gem. Okay, so here is the detailed report that Claude has given me. And what has it said? Okay, my previous ATS score was 61 out of 100, and my new is 84 out of 100, which means that I can pass the ATS system. And here's the detailed score breakdown of everything: section headers, AI fluency, international, qualified impact, so on. And here is my optimized LaTeX CV. So let's just see. It's building, it's still building. So let's wait for it to do the job. Claude does take some time as compared to GPT or Gemini because it thinks and it has a good logical reasoning skill. So whenever I have used Claude for content creation, it has given me great results. All right, the process is done. It's a bit bulky, no problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will first take main.tex because we are building it with latex and overleaf. And here is, I'm copying it. Sorry for that. So here's the file structure. I will explain to you all of this. No worries with this. And what I do is I just delete the existing one and paste the new one. Okay. And then I recompile. All right. So you can see there are some changes here. It has got updated. Now I go back and I take page one sidebar. Here is page one sidebar. Again, I delete the whole thing. I copy paste the new one. So I'm recompiling in each file. Some files may have error, but no worries. The main file you always have to compile is main.tex. Okay, so here is my new CV, which is one page. Now, how to proof check? Obviously, there will be many things like arrows. No matter how much you fine tune GPTs, there's always the long dashes. Please remove them because it shows that the content has been written by AI. So I will remove the extra points that I don't want, obviously, after reading carefully. For example, I don't want this, it's very generic for my seniority. I don't want to position myself as execution first. I want to show myself as decision head. Okay. So I'll just remove the points which are really not serving me. I'll remove arrow with a single dash, or I'll simply write two. This is too much. I don't want 2 points for something which I did years ago. Okay, so let's recompile and put it into one screen. So I'm not actually building my CV. I'm just giving you a demo that what else can be done. And you need to pay attention to the skills. Please remove anything that doesn't show your level of seniority, your level of expertise, because AI does hallucinate. When you proof check, just remove anything that doesn't resonate with your personality, because AI has done the job of taking the important keywords and fitting it into your CV. Okay. So if there should not be more than 3 to 4 points. There should be barely 2 to 3 high delivery points you have done in your career when it comes to impact or achievements. And you can also shorten the summary because you're already giving your achievements. Okay. And this is how from here you download the CV. It's fully ready, customize one page, and quickly done. Okay. So now I will tell you how I have built this system and how you can do it too. Okay, so there is something I want to show you. What are you going to get at the end of this webinar? This is all you're going to get. You will receive the exact CV template. You will receive the cover letter template in LaTeX, and you will also receive this customization prompt. Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to take this prompt, copy it as it is, and you need to paste it into a new project. So I will show you my existing project. The prompt needs to be pasted in instructions anywhere. When you create a custom chat GPT for you, or when you create a Google Gemini gem, the instruction or the prompt of how the master prompt works should always go in this instruction phase. All right. So as you can see, the instructions here are the same prompt. And also you can customize the prompt. So this is built by me. From my experiences, I have fine-tuned it for my level of seniority. It will definitely work for you. But if you feel like there is something you want to change, you want to change the color, you want to change the structure, or you want certain phrases mandatory, it should not be changed in your CV, you can just give a prompt like that. Okay. Now, on this screen, you see this is the link, for the CV that you're going to receive, which you simply have to copy paste into your own overleaf. That's the best practice. Always have it on your own system and duplicate it. So once you get this CV, which is same as my CV, just that it doesn't have my details because there are my personal details. So there's main.txt and page one sidebar. These are all redundant files. You don't have to worry about all these. Main.txt and page one sidebar is important. Main is this main content, which goes on the first column, and the second column is page one sidebar. Now, how about the photo? Does it look very difficult? No. If you see in main, you should be able to see there's a specific word. Let's search. There's a photo. Photo SR. You see photo SR? So this is the name of my photo, which is here. You can change the name here, absolutely no problem. And you simply have to replace the photo which you will receive on your CV with your existing photo. Okay? And it's very simple. You don't have to do anything else. Just make sure that the name of the photo here The first part before PNG or JPG is exactly same as you have put here. Then there are no problems. And the portfolio link. This everything is customized. If you have a guitar, if you have a portfolio that's absolutely perfect, you just have to take that link, put it here. And the same with LinkedIn. The LinkedIn, the CV that you will receive will have first name, last name. You just have to take the LinkedIn profile link and put it here so that it's easily redirectable from this current CV. Okay. And of course, you have to change your phone number, your email, and so on. You can change the color. For example, if you see there's mulberry for this, you can put any color like dark blue. So there's mulberry, slate gray, light gray. You can change all of that. And there are some other sections like side project. If you have your own side project, like if you have your own community, your newsletter, you can put it there. For example, my side project is Let's Local. It's an app which is specifically designed for expats moving to Germany and interested in Germany and Europe. And there are various calculators like there's visa calculator, civic journey, onboarding. So it's important for me to put it on my portfolio, so I put it there because it shows you that you are leading something. You don't need hand holding and so on. So it's a best practice. If you have something in your mind, like a knowledge based app, a newsletter, or if you're doing some community service, if you volunteer, please put it on your CV. That really sets you apart from the other candidates. All right. Now, similarly, like we have designed the CV, in the same prompt, let's come back here. I go back to the same chat because the prompt that has been given to you, it has two tasks. Task one is building the CV and task two is building the cover letter. Now, what kind of cover letters set you apart? The cover letters which are generic. Now, from my personal experience, all the interviews that I've got till date are either through a good cover letter. Now, most of the times when I used to bulk apply, it really gets very irritating and boring. So you make one generic cover letter, which is this, which shows you like who you are, and that's good. Hey, I am a product manager with so and so experience. This is what I've done. This is the impact I've bought, and so on. And I used to send those, and that didn't work, and that was a big bottleneck. But the companies that gave me chance for an interview, who were they? Because they were personal applications, obviously. And there's one difference I noted, that when you write your cover letters, there has to be some relevance. It should be a story. Just like Lebenslauf, you're running somebody through your life. Can you please stop that, whoever is doing? It's really disturbing. Rio, can you please check the settings? Thank you. So cover letters should be a story different from your career. It should be about who the company is, what can you do for the company, and what made you apply to the company. That comes with a significant amount of research. The company might have implemented a new strategy. It's B2B, B2C, whatever, new acquisitions, new partnerships. They are in news. And why did you really pick it up? What made you pick it up? Okay. So you will receive a cover letter prompt as well, and all these instructions are given there, so no worries. But I am just going to type here task 2 and enter. And it will build a CV cover letter for me, which is custom for this position. And I will read it out to you how it's different than the generic one. Of course, you can change it if it doesn't passes you well for your personality, because it's all related to your position and what you're applying and what background do you come from. Okay. So how does it read? Like, no one has done something generally hard. It's very catchy. It's a hook. It starts with a good hook. It has made business travel and expense management feel like a consumer product. The expense international expansion is the next frontier of that ambition. Sounds interesting. So when an HR is reading this, they are engaging with your content. And the first two, three lines are about engagement. And then you tell about you, like what you have done, what impact you've brought. And then the second paragraph is like, what draws me to this role? Okay. And here's like no one expenses proven US product being stress tested against the fragmented reality of European finance workflows. This is great. I mean, honestly, I don't know all of this. The GPT has done the research and put. What do? I read it carefully and I proof check. Proof check is utmost important. You have to remove the dashes. No matter how much you fine tune, it still gives the dashes. Okay. Now, the third paragraph on the AI fluency front. This isn't a checkbox for me. I've shipped an agentic AI diagnostic tool, built LLM evaluation loops using Claude Code, reduced operational overhead, and so much. Every point in the cover letter is engaging. It reflects my personality, my position, and what I can do. All right. So the cover letter is done. What I will do is I will simply take the first paragraph, and when I open my cover letter latex template, which is different, I come here. So you see this part, it has been clearly explained in the cover letter given to you, so no worries. I will just copy paste and put it here. Okay, and I will obviously remove the dashes. Uh, let's see if it reflects. I'm just giving an example how it looks. Earlier it was climatic, now it must be Navan. And of course, you have to change something here. Okay. Now, why I am not designing cover letter in latex? It is possible. Absolutely, it is possible. But what GPT does is, if you ask it to design a cover letter in Navan, it will patch it with your design and look and feel of your CV at the moment, and will give you a new latex CV. And what I've observed is, it takes time when you build something in latex, it definitely takes a lot of time. You have to save on credits and you have to save on your time. You don't want AI to spend 5 minutes generating your cover letter, which can be a 2 minute job. Hence, I keep the latex intact because it's very simple. There's no rocket science happening here. And I just take the content and put it. And then it's good to go. I download my cover letter. And on this platform, I just apply it. My cover letter is ready, whether they ask it or not, it's okay. My CV is ready. And then again, there are so many questions which obviously you have to write if they ask. All right. So, as I was giving the demo, it did take definitely some time. It took me 20 minutes explaining how to build it. But if you start it from scratch, it will take you less than 10 minutes, 15 minutes to build your CV and cover letter customized for the job. Now, I'm not asking you to change your strategy at this point unless you come on a one-on-one 360 analysis of your cover letter and CV and entire career. It's okay if you're doing bulk applications. It's okay if you're doing personalized applications because you need to understand what works for you at your level, at your position. Like I said, students have the power veto with them. People prefer giving jobs to student. Why? First of all, low salary demand. They are new to the market, and the companies have an upper hand as compared to the senior professionals. So students have a great opportunity with absolutely any company. May it be a big MNC like Volkswagen, BMW, or so on, or it can be a startup. Okay, so if you are doing bulk applications to 50, and if you see getting rejections within 42 to 72 hours, you know that you have to pivot your strategy. Now, why I'm saying that? Having been through rejections, not able to understand how the local market works here, not able to understand what should I do with my CV, this has to be my 15th or 20th template. Understanding which template actually works for you, which CV gives you roles. All this time bent in figuring out things, finally I cracked it. So people say receiving rejections is okay, at least you are receiving rejections. No, it's not. It's okay only if you receive a rejection after 1 week or 15 or never. It means you crossed the AI war with ATS. Okay? And having too many rejections, it kind of gets stuck into your energy. And when that happens continuously, it definitely backfires. You can't be creative, you can't be innovative. Having been through all these phases, I would just like to give a tip of please go with personalized CV. And if it's bulk, it's okay. You can just reduce the number and make it a two-way strategy. You can focus on 5 to 10 personalized applications in a day, and then which you feel irrelevant or okay, I'm anyway not going to get selected here, that you can send with your generic CVs. Okay. So the most important part here is done. Now I would again explain to you how we built this project. It's very simple. You come to projects or Google Gem and you upload all the files, main.tex and the sidebar one, which you will receive in the templates. No need to upload the cover letter. And one important thing, can you quickly share how much years of experience do you have? Can you please put it in comments, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever? Because I am going to introduce you to something called as work life. So, because I come with more than 7 years of experience, I already have a practice since a few years. My career life, this is how it looks. It's a template which I'm going to share with you free anyway. Whether you are getting started or even if you're 7 to 8 years of experience, it doesn't matter. This is just an example for you all. I already have maintained this on a Google Drive, which I have put into the project. That's important for me because having worked in so many companies and done so much of work, I don't have time to customize every single bullet point. I want AI to pick up the best um, work done and impact made and put it into the respective CV. So please start maintaining a career life. Go back into your past if you haven't done and share everything over here, like what things you did right, what were your daily tasks, what went wrong, what opportunities did you get promoted, why did you leave, um, who were your managers, what was your salary range? Because with this kind of data, GPT can help you with career analysis. It can help you build good quality cover letters, good quality CVs. I will show you that I have added here in this project. This is my project. And you can create n number of projects in Claude and also in Google Gem. Okay. So this is my work life. It's a huge Excel sheet which I have uploaded, and it has all the details of my career life till date. And the CV points are picked up from here. So this is really important. It's a one-time setup. For the first time when you set it up, it will take you like 30 minutes because you're doing it for the first time. But once the setup is done, everything else is simple, just like I provided you a demo with Navan. Okay? So the important and big part of our workshop was how to build a CV in 10 minutes. And now I will proceed on to some bonuses with how to research the company because this will help you in your interviews first. Second, it will help you with your career personality. It will bring different kind of mental models, different strategies with you. Before that, can you quickly text me how many of you felt relevant to the position and got rejected? Or you did get an interview, but you failed the interview? Can I quickly have the response? Let's see. All right. Fine. There's a lot of yes. That's great. Let's tackle that problem today. After this knowledge, which I'm going to share with you about career guidance, I promise you, you will have a better way of giving interviews and writing your CVs and training your GPTs. All right. So let's stick to Navan and let's go to another project. Okay. So again, you will receive this company research prompt in here. You will receive it here, company research prompt. Again, you have to copy paste the prompt and put it into the project. Same what we did for project management. So let's open it up. And you see, I've just typed the instruction. There's no file upload. It's a simple prompt. And what I'm going to do is Navan. Let's see what it comes up with. Because most of the times the company names may be similar to each other. It's always better that you take the website link and put it. For example, navan.com. I don't know what it is. It may be something, well, let's check, because it can be .io.ai. So it's navan.com. Great. I have just typed Navan. And I've observed that GPTs sometimes get confused. So it's always good to be more specific. You see, it's doing the research with the prompt that we have given. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, I have comprehensive data. Let me compile the full structured research report. Okay, so it's telling us that Navan initially what was trip actions. I had no idea about this. Basically, I have no idea about actually the company, just the what they do. That's it. Okay, that's the company analysis. Now let's go through what exactly is added in the company analysis. First is the company name, navan.inc. Formerly, it was Trip Actions. Core domain is corporate travel and expense, T&E management. Okay. Industry, fintech, software as a service, business, travel technology, spend management. Great. So here is the key. And this is mainly to see if your CV and this is matching and how you are supposed to position yourself in the interview. What points should you pick up from this and center your personality around when you talk to the hiring managers and different executive managers and so on? The official website is here, as we just saw, founded 2015, United States. So basically, the company is US based. Now you understand when the company's headquarter is US, the culture will be like US. And the culture, like as we are in Germany, it's definitely not a German company. And there's a huge difference from my personal insights. If the company's headquarter is US, and if it is in Europe or any other part of the world, the work culture is like work, 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 and you will get paid as per your performance. The German work culture is like pay attention to your work life balance, work only till 5 o'clock. If you start at 8 to 5, in Munich, they work 8 to 5. In Berlin, they work 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. And yeah, US culture is different. Now, type of entity, it's a public company. You know, it went public on 30th October 2025. It's NASDAQ listed. This is important. How do you prepare for NASDAQ level companies? How do you prepare for NASDAQ interviews? TRIPS action, acquisition made. Okay, now this is interesting because this gives you a lot of research points to talk about. Acquired by. So, acquisition made by Navan means what companies did Navan bring into them? Not that Navan got sold out. Acquired by, it's not acquired. It's an independent public company. Total funding raised. These are the funding rounds that happen. You can click on this link and get all the details. IPO. Headquarters and office locations. Great. So you can see it's MNC, but it's mostly a US based company. So you know the culture, where it comes from. Management team. You have all the list of these people. Now, any company that you research, make sure when you're applying for a company you really want to, be as close to the source as possible. That's really important. So send LinkedIn connections, messages, maybe not to the CEO, CFO, it's a big company, but start, if it's a big MNC, then start targeting people who are at lower positions, maybe at level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not level 10 or 15. Okay. Mission and why found. Now, when it comes to German culture and German CVs, it's more about your company's mission. Now, this is where the service industry versus product industry comes. Product industries run on mission driven. They have a mission, they have a vision, they have independent product principles. And in their meetings, now what happens is if you see this mission statement, they speak with respect to what their mission statement is. For example, one of the companies I was interviewing with long back, they had one principle. All the meetings, they used to go about one topic. If you are not building for customers, if you're not solving their problems, then what are you doing? And anything that they did, whether it's a engineer, a QA, a marketing analyst, salesperson, a product manager, project manager, no matter what team you work in, you have to circle around this one principle. And that's why the mission statement, the product principles are important. Because when you position yourself in interviews, that's how you talk. Okay. And this is the reason why connecting with the members of the company, getting on an informal interview with them is really important. Okay. Company scale and ratings. You can read through this. There's a good amount of data. You see on Glassdoor, it has a 4.0 out of 5 stars. Anonymous reviews, 76% of employees would recommend. All right. G2 rating, Capterra rating. There are so many ratings here. Company culture. You see, there's a list, there's a good briefing of company culture. It says building the plane while flying. Okay, whatever that means, you need to dig into that. Financial analysis. If you are from finance background, if you're from economics background, and if you are interviewing for the position of an HR or a financial analyst, this data is important for you. Revenue model. Now, the best companies I have interviewed with in Germany, those are the questions nobody asked me in India, from US-based companies, and any other part of the world. How, because I'm a product manager, so it's mostly close to users and for business. But even if you're a developer, you may be asked. This section is really important for product managers, project managers, business executives, HRs, and so many other roles. When you research a company, think from demand and supply perspective. Then you understand what actually they do. And then you understand, okay, if on demand side there are users, on supply side there are users, then just imagine that so many tools they might be already building or they are incorporating. Build versus buy. That's how you start thinking in terms of technical tools, operations, how do they operate. So when you are asked to ask some questions to the hiring managers, to the HR, you can pick questions from this research. You can ask the hiring manager that, hey, I see on demand side there are these users, on supply side there are these users. How do you manage to bring the users into a streamlined objective? Isn't it a great question to ask? I had no idea of this 2 years or 3 years before, but now I have from my personal experience of all the interviews. Now, the product and services, again, the most important. These are some of the product and services that Navan has in its portfolio. So basically, this is Navan's product portfolio. And if you are in a tech position or any position in any department, there are high chances you will be in either of these products. And most of the times in the job description, so when you see the job description, it resonates with you, hey, it's me, that's my skill set. It's not about the skill set. They are checking, can this person bring impact in this specific business, in this specific product? Let's say Navan Travel is having problem with user engagement, a very simple thing. Can this person bring impact into this particular product? Can they improve this product? We are sunsetting it. How can they bring impact? This is how you understand. Keep the job description away and focus on the company research in that case. When you feel that the JD is just you, it's not you. USP per product. You see, there's all the list of all these products and they have independent USP, the unique software positioning, the unique service positioning. Then there are customers, again, demand and supply side in a simple way. There are KPIs. Now, the KPIs are important because if you are at a level where usually in Europe, they go with the KPIs when they try to check the product sense, when you're working on the product size, because in Germany, most of the companies are product-based, not service industry-based. So either way, even if you're from service industry or in case if you're interviewing with them, these KPIs are important because these keywords can be used in your interviews. You can just circle around. If you catch a hint from the HR, you can directly ask a question that, hey, I see your company has this portfolio. Can you give me a hint of where, in which department will I be working so that I can prepare myself accordingly. It's absolutely normal. You can do that. Okay. And once you have that idea, or you can just ask some other kind of questions, and you can create your own list of KPI. And when you talk to the hiring manager, this is how you prove it to them that, hey, I'm talking your language. I'm speaking in the terminology that you use inside your company in your meetings. All right. That's why KPIs are important in the research. Technology stack. Now, all the people who are developers, QAs, DevOps, infra, software architects, this part is for you. Once you know the framework, this is what is available on internet, obviously. But if you try to know the internal employees, they'll tell you much better. But it's good for your preparation. You will at least know whether you're ready for it. And if not, how can you position that you can adapt to this? All right. User stories. So, user stories is important because you understand from the use case perspective. Once you read anything in a way that, hey, I'm a business traveler, I want to book a round trip. Why is user story important? Because when you explain, if an interviewer is asking you about something specific and you're stuck, I don't know how to answer that question, you can pick up a business case or a user story from your own research that you have done for the company and position yourself accordingly, or center your past experiences with these user stories. Okay. Then the SWOT analysis. This is SWOT for the company. There are strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. This is excellent again. This gives you a lot of talking points. And again, now this is for me because in the prompt, I have already said that I'm looking for product manager role. You can customize it. You can just edit it into the prompt that, hey, I'm looking for a full stack engineer, I'm looking for QA or whatever, just one single word. And again, it will also give you the list of interviews, interview questions. You don't have to really depend on these. These are just sample aligned. Basically, tell me about yourself. What do you understand by Navan? In the European companies or with the German companies, most of the times they ask you to explain their own company. Hey, what do you know by Navan? What research you have done? Especially if you're going for a research position, product, project, or let's say finance, they will ask you to explain about their own company or their own product. Why? That shows whether are you really interested in them? Are you really prepping? How are you researching? How do you think when you research about something? Okay. Motivation to apply. So I have put these questions, they are relevant to me, but you can again change the prompt and you can customize it to your needs. Competitor analysis. Now, why is this important? Let's say you are interested in Naman, you have a company similar to Naman into your portfolio, and Naman rejects you. But you know that you are really interested in this industry, you want to give your best. There is a list of companies similar to Naman, you can apply to these companies as well. So when you research for one companies, you are getting 10 more companies that you can just send your resume. You can send initiative resumes. You can directly contact their HR. You can directly apply on their portal. There are multiple ways. Okay. Feature comparison. Again, these are talking points for the interviews and for understanding how the product actually works. Competitor USP versus Naman. Who is better and why? Like they are saying Navan is best, obviously, you can see why they are best. And you can use these points in the motivation letter that you want to be the part of best to make them grow better or become better with them. How Navan can improve. Again, there are always drawbacks. So you can circle your interview around these points as well. Now, this is self-assessment skill. It's empty because I have not added my CV or my work life. But if I just attach a file of my career life, then this will give me the points, like what are my skills and where I have to improve. Okay. PM rating criteria at Navan. So this is specific to my position. You can change it as per yours. interview insights. Now, this is scraped from various places like Wikipedia, This Week in FinTech, Glassdoor. So it's coming with resources to you that what interview insights can I get if I want to interview at Navan? Okay, then there are similar companies to apply to. Yeah. The initial one was competitors, and these are similar companies where I can apply. It comes with headquarters. It's I'm living in Berlin, that's why it's specific to Berlin, but you can tweak the prompt. Now, it will come with sources from which sources this data has been gathered. This is important because we don't want AI to hallucinate and give us any kind of fake information. The information source is really critical because when you are interviewing with them on multiple rounds, you can quote from where have you studied. All right. So this is our company research. Please put a comment in the comment section. How helpful was it? If it was helpful, just say yes. And if it's really changing how the way you think, that's great. Please put it in the comment section. And for how many people was this new? Like, I'm sure you are using GPTs to do company research. That's very obvious because these days everybody is doing their own research. But this prompt, it has been made for my personal experiences. And there are so many people similar on my journey that we really are into this pool of interviewing, especially in Germany and European countries, that um, our experiences are different. Everyone's journey is different. And I have just compiled it into this prompt. You'll not find this prompt anywhere else, both the CV and the cover letter. All right. Thank you so much. Now, it's not over yet. I know it's 11:19, and I would like to touch base on a few things. So yeah, I'll quickly tell you what are you going to get. You will get overleaf, LaTeX CV, overleaf, LaTeX cover letter. I have already shown to you that how you can build your own project. You will get the recording. If no, please don't worry. All the instructions are here clearly. It's not daunting at all. You have the CV plus cover letter, customization prompt, job portal master list. There's a huge list of EU-based German and part-time, full-time companies where you can apply to. Then there's job application tracker. If you're applying to jobs, how do you maintain? How do you track? Write down your experiences, um, interview rounds, what you spoke in the interview, what feedback you got, and again you can submit this data to GPT and analyze and improve. Career life, best practice. Please start implementing it. It's a data mine, golden data mine for your own sake, and the company research prompt, all for free. Now, as promised, the last networking thing which I'm going to explain, happenstance. How many of you have heard about happenstance? Can I get a quick yes or no? Do you know what happenstance is? No? Okay, great. So if you have your mobile phones, if you have anything right now with you, you can quickly search for happenstance. Yeah. And right. So happenstance is an AI tool where it connects with your LinkedIn, with your contacts, with your Google, and it will just give you a network of all the people you can reach out to, and you can research any person if you search them on happenstance. So why is this important? If you want to give interview with a specific person, you can, where did I land? I had to go on my login page. No problem. So you can simply search the person on happenstance, click on their LinkedIn, and you will see if you have any mutual friends. You will see if you have any connections, or what is this person talking about, a better insight into their profile. And there are so many things you can do with happenstance. Oh, it's here. All right. LinkedIn, you can connect. For that, you have to download your data from LinkedIn. It takes like 48 to 72 hours for getting your data from LinkedIn, and you can just connect it on Happenstance for better insights. So basically, Happenstance is also like a social media platform where people independently comment. They share their insights if they want. You can also post if you want a job. You can simply post it there. Um, let's continue with Google. All right. So if you just type here whom you're looking for, you will see a research based on their profile. Research a person, search. You can make friends on Happenstance. It's really a great tool if you want to improve your research skills or if you want to make connections. It's great for networking. It's great to understand people before you go into any interview. It will scrape entire internet, their tweets, what they talk about. This is important to maintain relevance. All right. So I haven't connected my social media. I'm not on Twitter. I haven't connected Insta. I don't want it. Uh, LinkedIn, yes, I have to upload my data. But you can see here, people post. It's like LinkedIn, but better. And you can see my profile. It just scraped from internet. I mean, this knows better. So you can see product manager and builder, creator of Let's Local. I have mentioned Let's Local as project, but it made me creator of Let's Local here. And it has taken my data from Linktree, CV flow, from Zing, from Instagram, and so many. So these are the networks. I have 193 connections. This is summary of my profile. It knows what domains I have worked. It knows what I have done. I have a side project running. It knows my summary better than what I know. It has a timeline of its own. Like I didn't create a timeline. I have only connected my data and it got my timeline from scratch. It also knows I have worked on a student's project. So this was basically my project into BE a few years back. And I made a presentation on data analysis long time back and I forgot it. And this is that presentation here. So this is a great data extraction tool, right? Connections. So again, you have to accept friends' requests. They just suggest you. And I don't really have friends on Happenstance. I haven't been so active. I use it for research purpose. But these are the people I may know. So I can connect with all of them. Most of them are from my network. Most of them are uh, on Happenstance. I haven't connected. But it's great if I connect them with here. The research data I get here is very different. Okay. All right. And the last part. The last of the last part. So, can you quickly rate out of 10 how was today's webinar? Because I have something much better for you. All my knowledge, secrets of how to build a CV, I have presented. And I'm sure this will definitely help you. But there are deeper level of challenges. Those deeper level of challenges are that no matter how many CVs you make, how many improvements you do, you still don't get a job. All right. So, where is the blocker? And this is the first step, like a doctor does some diagnostic symptom. This is like that. You have to go in stages. You directly cannot have an antibiotic. You need to start from the smaller steps. So, there are bigger challenges. For example, the blocker is not in your CV or your ATS because you've passed. It may be with interview preparation. It may be with your positioning. For example, the CV that I showed you, which was my CV, it has some short roles, some contract based roles. And an HR told me that, hey, this is a backfire when it comes to credibility and trust. Why? You need to position your product consultancy into one. So I've made the changes into my another CV. I'm showing you that CV because you shouldn't do that mistake. And I learned it from an HR at a very good company. So what happens is how you position yourself. What do you write? What level you are and what gets missed. Your LinkedIn says something else, your CV says something else. Your CV may be dynamic, but when they go on your LinkedIn, it may be a flop show. What are you writing? How do you write your about section? How do you write about your experiences into your career section, experiences and skills? Skills don't match, and so many things. Your personal journey may be excellent, but that's not getting translated into LinkedIn, your CV, on Zing, or any other platform. How do you position? So, we have another one on one 90-minute career audit call, and this will be personalized. It's not a webinar because you will be sharing your personal details, your journey. And the usual price in the market is 80 euro or more than 100 or 150 euro. We are offering it in 30 euro if you convert from this specific webinar. So I will be sharing a Google form with you, and you can, if you're interested in this, because this is a 360-degree analysis of your profile, which will bring you more closer to the HRs with the sources, your companies, no matter where you are, whether you're Europe, in Europe, Middle East, or Asia, because I have a global work experience with different companies. And I will help you personally see your CV. We can make 2 to 3 different CVs based on different positions. And I'll personally audit your social media. Great if you're on LinkedIn or Zing. And what should you put on the 3/4 first part, which will get you attracted to the HR? Your strategy. In this call, we haven't covered about application strategy because it's a bit detailed and more personalized. This is something that we offer on one-on-one calls, that how do you really segregate the companies and how do you approach them. And yes, we will be with you from start to the end. And if you're interested, please give it a yes. And this offer is limited only for the next 48 hours. And hope that you liked it. Eager to hear from you again. Also, if you have already joined the WhatsApp group for Excellence Growth Lab, please stay tuned. If not, please join it. The link will be shared with you. And also, we come up with such webinars all the time. And stay tuned. There are more interesting things coming ahead. So it will be great if you share your insights. We will run a lot of surveys. What is really helpful for you? What you really need, and how we can help you in this career growth journey better. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll share the Google form link so that we can personally reach out to you if you are interested. Okay. I'll share it in the chats. All right. Also, this link will be shared on the WhatsApp group. If you're not there, please join it. And all the things that we have promised, which are free from this career webinar, will be shared in the group. So it's okay. It will be shared with you in some time.
And guys, also you can check out our website. So the video and everything I think would be there on the website. So you can have a look on the website. You can log in, and on the webinar section, we'll have the videos and the documents, the course documents on the website. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for the feedback. And please feel to contact any one of us for letting us know the detailed feedback, or what else can we bring to help you, because there are so many things going on with AI. There's so much going on with the new LinkedIn algorithm. How do you position? So we cover that in one-on-one sessions. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and ciao. Bye bye.